Fly, Eagles, fly on the road to victory. Fight, Eagles, fight. Score a touchdown. 1, 2, 3. Or score a bunch of them. Why not?
Very serious.
You're
There
already there.
was that the music intro? Hey, good morning, everybody. Are you awake? Selena and Crockett, 100.7 LEV. Whew, I don't know if I slept. I couldn't even get the kids to go to bed
Yeah.
on time. They went to bed after midnight. They were in such a high celebrating the big win last night. Thankfully, the kids have a 2-hour delay. I think it's just coincidental because of the ice storm that we had the night before, Saturday night. It was hard to clear the ice. A little wink, but it came down at like 7. It came down at 7, so I thought that was interesting. I mean, there in Philly, they weren't hiding it. They're like, "No, people were celebrating. We'll give you 2 hours to sleep in."
Yeah. To
Yeah,
get
but
up and get it together.
yeah, but I think it might have been because of the ice that froze over from yesterday, possibly. Either way, go Birds.
Yeah. It was either the ice or it was the ice.
Ooh, who
One
was
or
that,
the
by the
other.
way? I saw that. One of the
Oh,
players
Jalen
was
Carter, yeah.
yeah,
Jalen Carter with the
yeah.
slow-mo at the commercial break was like,
It was pretty ballsy. I have to tell you, I mean, yeah, it was I didn't even know I don't even know Kansas City
you
showed up,
keep
but
saying, like, you thought the Gatorade bath and
yeah, I
stuff
thought
like
that
that
was
was
early. They
like,
usually wait.
if you they it wasn't. They had torn them apart. It was 40-6 at one point.
Yeah.
It was 40-6. And, I will say that the stats for Patrick Mahomes in particular look very elevated with those they call them garbage touchdowns at the end when a team just kinda scores at the end. But, they were against the Eagles' backup players, especially that last deep one. But, that was as dominant of a performance as, uh,
Some people
I
are
can
calling it
remember.
the best game ever for the Eagles in the
Maybe
franchise
it's kind of
history.
hard to argue.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh, they've had some great games. Um, but they were hungry. They showed up, they were hungry, and, I'm saying like, "Oh, it could have been a three-peat," which I hear is copyrighted. I don't even know if we're allowed to say that, but
yeah, Pat Riley got it. I think when he was the coach of the Lakers, may
yeah,
have
yeah.
trademarked it.
Mhm. So I owe him what?
Yeah, it was
2
dominant
pennies?
because it wasn't the majority of the game. It wasn't. Listen, it's a chess match. You're trying to figure out what you think the other team is going to do, but for the most part, the Eagles dictated on the defensive side of the ball. They said, we think that we can beat you with our big boys up front. And they
Mhm.
absolutely did all
Did.
game. They didn't
Yeah.
do anything exotic. They didn't send blitzes. They didn't do anything on that. And then on the flip side, I think they knew they were going to get heat from the Chiefs defense. And they said, okay, well, then that means you're going to have to cover our guys one-on-one and Smitty and AJ Brown. And they just went up top and torched them. So
Amazing,
shout out
amazing.
to
Great.
Jalen Hurts, MVP Jalen Hurts. Yeah.
It's just amazing. And the booing for Taylor, I actually felt bad because I was at a party and there was a little girl at the party that was rooting for Taylor. And the mom had to say, well, listen, that's fine if you want to root for Taylor, but this is an Eagles house. We're rooting for the Eagles. So she started to cry
As she should.
when she realized that Taylor's team wasn't winning and she really wanted to root for Taylor. But even Eagles fans weren't having it because they showed her on the Jumbotron and there was some serious booing, so much that even Taylor was like, she handled it well because she gave a side eye, like she looked up at the Jumbotron casually, little side eye, and she goes, "Oh, I think they're booing me," and she just kind of smiled, like, "Okay, I see
She can
what's
do that
happening."
because about 3 months ago in that stadium, she sold it out for 4 nights and everyone smiled and cheered. So I'm sure
Right?
she could probably give one little side eye.
Yeah, she can handle it.
I mean, she's the one singing about her Eagles shirt on the door, and then all of a sudden,
Hey, hey, I think that's why they were booing. That's
and
why
all
they
of a
were booing.
sudden Trey shows up.
Yeah. because Eagles
if that
fans
is his real
dominated.
name.
Well, it was so funny 'cause I'm sitting with people, they're like, "That's not Travis." Like, "It is. It's Travis. He just grew his beard out." I guess he had a different look for some people. They didn't recognize him right away. That's Travis. I'm like, "I'm telling you, that's Travis." Didn't matter. They didn't show up.
Nope. Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, it's crazy. Because even when we talked, I kept trying to talk myself down because I was trying not to talk like just a person who was overwhelmed by their fandom. But my eyes, I kept saying it in every, we do our show with Sam down the hall, and I talked to Tom down the hall, and I kept always saying, like, my eyes are telling me that this team is just humming in all the right spots. And not only that, but in all the right spots where the Chiefs look like they maybe were susceptible to get beat. And when I said I thought the Eagles would take care of business, I didn't think it was going to be 40-6 at any point.
Right. Yeah, because I was telling
Um,
everyone, I was mentioning you at the party. Like, I almost called you Travis. Crockett called this. Crockett knew that there was going to be win because we talked about this on Friday, and you said there was going to be. I said, they're going to win maybe by 3. I feel the Eagles are going to win, but by 3. You're like, no, you haven't seen the best of them yet. You said,
yeah,
you predicted this. Yeah,
yeah. I just didn't think it was going to be. I think the way I kept saying is, I don't think it's going to be particularly close.
right. That was
Um,
not.
No.
It's wild.
Yes.
Woo! All right,
Go Birds.
Go Birds. Hopefully, y'all get a nap in later.
I'm planning on it.
Yeah, our kids are so lucky. They have a 2-hour delay. So lucky. I can't wear the hat and the headphones. Fly, Eagles, fly. All right. They don't need to fly on the road. They're not on the road. They can fly wherever they want. Why do they have to follow the road?
Because it's going to victory.
Victory.
Don't challenge the song now, Selena. Okay.
Bye. Have a great
Bye,
day,
everybody. Go Birds.
Go Birds.